So you've been improving for months and months and months, and then eventually you hit a rut. You hit a point where you feel as if you hit a plateau, where you just kind of sink down back into like old ways. And I want you to first understand that life is cyclical. And what I mean by this is that you're not always going to have the good moments 24/7. You're also not going to have the bad moments 24/7. It's all part of just, life. It's a circle of life, bro. Like, you're going to have the good times and the bad times. It's all part of the process of you continue to improve yourself. So, sometimes you feel as if you hit a plateau. Like in the gym, for instance, at times I felt like I hit a plateau when I shouldn't have. And I realized I just wasn't working hard enough, but I had to push past that barrier. If you feel as if you are stuck in a rut, I think the most important thing to do is to change your environment first. I've said this probably so many times, changing your environment. I don't know if there's science behind it, but I do think that if you change your environment, it just changes the way that your brain processes a lot of certain things. So right now I'm in Budapest, Hungary. It's a country that I don't know anyone who has traveled here. This is my first time here, and it's definitely like an eye-opening experience for me. And it's definitely out of my comfort zone as well. But doing something like this helps me just keep my mind fresh with new ideas and new strategies of how to combat life, how to go about going through life. So I'm not telling you to go to a whole nother country or a whole nother city, but just changing your environment. So that could be like, going to a different gym or working in a different place or sleeping in a different room. Something as simple as that can really be super impactful. And I think it's something it's seen as something that's just so minimal, but I think it's super impactful. And, also make sure that you're taking care of your whole health. Right? Health is wealth. Your health should always be number one. So you got to be sleeping right, eating right, drinking enough water, and just taking care of your overall health, right? Exercise and doing all these things. These are the basics. Because if your health is kind of, on low, you're going to just feel like trash, and it's going to be easier for you to go back down that cycle, right? But when you're actually taking care of your health, it'll make you want to work harder because you feel better about yourself. And when you feel better about yourself, you want to do things that are better for you in your life. And also changing your routine. I know in order to build discipline, you need to have like a structured routine. But if you've been doing that routine for a while now, it can feel mundane, which you should still do what you have to do. Right? I'm not here to tell you, oh, don't do it. No, you still have to do what you have to do, but just tweak your routine a little bit. So maybe do it in a different order. Like you maybe meditate later on in the day instead of in the beginning, whatever it is that you want to do. Just tweak it a little bit so that it's like different. Yeah, if you're doing the same thing every single day, every day, you're going to get stuck. You're going to feel as if life is mundane and it's not as pleasing, not as fulfilling as it used to be. So just tweaking your routine a little bit, bro. And this is what happens with a lot of guys. They get stuck in a rut and they stay in that rut. They stay in that trashy period of their life where they're just like, oh, okay, whatever. Like I feel like trash. I feel like this. Let me watch some more Netflix. Let me watch some more porn. Let me keep scrolling through Instagram Reels, TikTok, listen to some trash music, all these things. And then they stay in that cycle for a while. But what you understand is that period is temporary, but the other period is also temporary. So it's just a cycle that does not need to last forever. But don't go so deep down. When it does come, don't go deep down into that cycle, into that negative cycle, into that rut that's, that will actually like mess up like your whole vibe and everything, your energy. You don't want that. It's critical that you take care of yourself, take care of your health, have your specific priorities and your daily tasks that may be tweaked a little bit. Maybe change the way that you do certain things, change the order that you do something, change the place that you do something. This is an easy way to just break your mind out of that loop of, being stuck and just feeling like hopeless and all this, the lower stuff, right? Go subscribe right now. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram. Click on the first link down in the description. And last but not least, never waver from the path.